All right, check. The weather seems to be quite hot, but we've got to do this today. Let me just check if it is rolling. Because I don't have the camera facing me. I mean, I don't have the screen facing me. So just to make sure that I'll be rolling correctly. So it's not been too long for me to lose it. I can never lose it. I did not say $1 billion, did I? I said ₹1 billion, which is 2 zeros less than $1 billion, roughly. So that's 7 zeros after 1, or $10 million is my target, which is quite realistic, right? Or 1 CR, or 100 lakhs. In 40 days, do you think that's possible for anyone who tries hard enough? Who tries hard enough? Let me know in the comments below. I'm quite excited. About today. And I wouldn't recommend this to anybody, but I've had to wait 8 months for this. For this. Just to see where things turn. And this is my thing. And I'm doing this because I'm looking for exposure to a part of a like-minded community so that we can have some of the best experiences ever. And by then, we should have some purple haze and maybe some high quality crystals. Maybe. So just laying that out for you. But still, I haven't been on cigarettes in the last 5 years now. I might have smoked 2 or 3 cigarettes, but that's all. In the last 5 years, that is. I feel I'm not eligible to smoke a cigarette or a cigar. That's actually probably for people who have made it in life. You could take it as an award, if you will. So I'm staying out of it because I've built some strong guidelines for myself. And I wouldn't have smoked up either, but I need to see how my thoughts render. Because being real is an absolute quality I must achieve so that I can ultimately be free from my scripts. So, in order to train myself and dissolve the brain fog, I'm using this as a tool, and that's what it should be used for. If you agree with me, to better validate yourself, and weed is very much capable of doing that. But it just doesn't work for everyone, it looks like. I remember years ago, I had an acquaintance with someone who wanted me to smoke up and who wanted to smoke up with me, and I did not know that he was a first timer, so I don't even remember his name or his face right now. But then I was like, okay, he came over to my apartment. I was living in another city back then, and I had access to some good stash. So we light up, and moments later, I see he's walking out without saying anything, and I'm like, hey, where are you going? And I follow him, and then he starts walking in the middle of the streets where cars are just zapping beside him. And I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Somehow I managed to get him out and make him walk on the sidewalk. But I never met him again after that. He like just disappeared. Similarly, once I smoked with a girl in my car. We just met at an office interview, and it was moments later after we lit up, and she goes completely blank and silent. Not a single word, but I do remember giving her some stash before dropping her at her place, and she took it and quietly left, and I never saw her again. So I know people have different reactions to it, and which is why I haven't done it randomly with anyone else after that. And it's been long, it's been years. And I don't recommend it either to everyone, but it works wonders for me. There's very selected few people that I can blend in with, and I haven't met them too in a long time actually. Just being into myself for a very long time. So let's just light this up and see where things go. So this is why I'm excited, because it's happening after a long time. Maybe I should turn the AC on, but I'll do it after a while, because the fan is off too. And also, I don't want to make this video too long. So we've got to see what a good time is. The idea is to be as free as possible. Anything and everything is freedom of expression, and that's what I will get to. Thankfully, I remember my dosage. So I don't have to make it. As long as you're under control, it's good. I should have had a steel plate for this. I could just dab it on it. Because this much is this much is all it takes to, like, I don't feel like hitting another track because it's already getting me there. This is what I'm talking about. This is just like the start, and And maybe this is some good stash, but I will have to be with it for a while to see. But it does come on pretty quickly. All right, yeah. So I hope we're making sense. If Johnny can do it, then why can't I? I actually have no idea of what I'm going to talk about because no more scripts is what I think in my mind, but sometimes I do have scripts, but I'm trying to be free. Probably after a few tries of this, along with just random passing thoughts, is what I want to see and to see where it flows. We've not come here by chance, we're all in this moment because we have prepared for this moment. Because every moment is unique, and to be in control of that moment, you've got to drive it in any direction that you please to. Because you're on the driver's seat. Okay, not a driver's seat, let's say it's a pilot's seat. So if you're on the pilot's seat, then you've got to have the controls for your flight. And this is a spacecraft, obviously. Is it still called a pilot's seat? Because you're going to be flying out of Earth. It's a very unique kind of a pilot's seat, I suppose. I want to see where this goes, actually. I'm just thinking whether I should go along with the script or should I just wait and see if I get any ideas along with me. Because this is what I've always wanted to do, but I never got it I never got the flow of it. I thought, but it feels very easy now. It like all falls into place all of a sudden. And this is what I call is to be in your zone. You know exactly what you're going to speak. You know exactly where your thoughts are leading to. I've wanted to capture this moment, and maybe if I look at it from another angle and see what my direction or what my direction should be after that. I was almost thinking of this just yesterday, but it didn't happen yesterday. In fact, even today, I wasn't sure if it will happen. And I'm just seeing it happen right now. This is what's happening, or I'm in control of what's happening. I can have this accounted for, even though it's um, early in the morning. It's about 3 or 3:30, or maybe I think it's about 3:30. But this part of the night, or I would say the timeline of your mind, I guess, for that waking period, which is roughly about 20 hours, right? So you've got just 18 to 20 hours a day, and maybe even lesser than that, maybe, to figure out what is it that you can do to express yourself. Because most of the times we are um, I wouldn't say suppressed, but we make ourselves victims, I suppose. We lack that conviction, and I don't even know if that's the right word, but we somehow victimize ourselves because the probably I wouldn't say the outer structure of your mind, but then the internal structure of your mind is what makes it happen or make it not happen. It all depends on your internal network of the mind. If it was supposed to happen from external forces, then we wouldn't be doing this right now. You know what I mean? What I feel now is that there are specific links that you can make during those 18-20 hours of your time to be able to connect the dots of how you would flow, to have the order, to have you have to have the sequence in order. I need some water, just hold on. All right. Am I visible? Because I don't really like the light shining on my face, but I'm having to do it because I've got to show my face to you guys. Right. But I don't really like the light shining at my face. So I'm just covering it with my hands. Even though if it's not clear, I still hope we have some eye contact, if not at all. Because I haven't really pictured myself like this. I mean, I haven't really seen myself experience. All right, so what was I talking about? I'm just going to keep this for a while because this is enough for me. I don't have to be full on blown away. I want to just be able to work it out. Because what I know is that I'm lighting up after about 8 months. And that too, I was not certain of the quality. But since I scored from a different place, and not from the previous place that ticked me off, because I had to let it go for a while. And here I'm after 8 months. I said it would be 4, but 8 is cool. I didn't think I could do it that long. I'm just trying to feel if what I feel is something I can express at the moment. And I hope there are no opiates in this. I hate it when they mix it. It's not supposed to be mixed. The cannabinoid receptors should be left to work the way it should be. So this is what I thought, that after smoking I will talk for a few minutes to see if there are any changes in my voice, or how does it actually affect my thought process. Because I had mentioned that I would leave it for about 4 months, but it's been way over 4 months. I think about 8 months. I left in August last year, and I probably wouldn't have left if I hadn't gotten beaten up by those guys. I mean, they said I could return it, so I went to do exactly that, to return it. But then, when they weren't taking it back, I dropped it there and I picked a new packet of stash, and I was boldly walking out of there. And that's when they pushed me to the ground and beat me up. But I didn't feel any pain. It was weird. Luckily, there were other people actually, they were there right beside me, who stopped the fight. And I don't know whether they were there before or that's when they arrived, because I was quite lucky that I didn't get murdered or something. But they did rob me though. Although I had just like $20 with me, which is like 2,000 here, because I knew if in case, which is why I don't carry much cash at all. But it was funny how they returned my wallet though, because uh, it had my house keys and my bike keys, and they took only the money, which is just $20. It's weird. And I was really mad at even that, because they had taken the stash too. I wanted to return that as well, which is what made me not score anymore, and which led to leaving it for 8 months now. So here we are again with a different type of energy. I wouldn't consider this a shift yet, but I know something has changed a little bit, if not a lot. I want to see where I can steer it to at the moment. Because it's not that difficult. to steer it anywhere you want to. All you have to do is just create something out of the flow. Although I have so many passing thoughts in my mind, I generally don't choose to pick up many of them. I mean, they just zap around in my mind, but I only figure to take what is most important or efficient for the process for the next moment. I think that makes sense. Or does it? I mean, you might have a different reception to it. About reception is a whole another topic, including awareness as well. There are so many levels to it that we never really looked at it that way. What I choose to do with this channel is just to be able to um, offload the music in the best way possible, not making any alterations to the previously planned process that I had in mind. I would want to only focus on those aspects of the process. And like I said, I haven't come here just by chance. This is a long way of preparation that I've done, which is what is occurring at the moment. It has a direction, although we're not talking about anything really. There's no specific topic as of right now that I'm focusing on, which I would like to embark upon or just have some opinions about. I want to be free in the way I speak, first of all, if that is achieved, because I don't think it's hesitation, but it's sort of like hitting a wall. You don't know where to go next after. Sometimes because you would notice on my speech that, like it's at places it feels like I've been hit by a wall, which is why I don't really speak very fast. I like to speak, but then it always happens about think twice before you speak in those terms. So to be able to pick my words and just basic ideas, I've got to be very careful. Although I have many ideas about many things. We could just sit and talk endlessly, really. But we are going to have to take this slow. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to alter it in any other form than the way it's already happening. the flow is more important than the script. It does not matter if I hope I'm not running out of memory. Fucking running 40 minutes. Yep. Maybe I'll make a part 2 after this. Because we're not finished yet. I still have a lot of things to say. But I'm going to end it for a few minutes and then I'll start a fresh one. I mean, it's the same one, but then maybe a part 2 of this. What shall we call this? We'll call this. I'll think of a name. All right. But I just want to end this here with a note that I haven't lost my ideas. I haven't lost any of it. And nor was I delaying, because I already had all this figured out. It's just that maybe it wasn't time. I still don't know if it's still time, but I want to let it flow. I want to let it flow the way it is without interrupting it too much. Because sometimes I'm on autopilot and I just like to relax. And even right now, I'm very relaxed. I don't feel stressed at all. I don't know what we started speaking about in this video. And that's how I want it to be. I don't want to remember all the details. I just want to say whatever I have to say and get done with it. I don't want to be creating notes. I don't want to be creating scripts. I don't want to be rushing into anything. And nor do I want to be doing it like a perfectionist. I just want to be as normal as I can. And to see where that flows, I mean, that isn't that difficult, is it? I mean, especially it shouldn't be for me. I'm way too experienced for this. I was way ahead of time already. In 2015, it was, I think, which almost changed my mind, but then I did keep on with it. It's been on and off. Music has been just on and off in my life, and somehow I've managed to do something with it. And we will continue from where we left, because I really want some music to be running around or along this track, so if I can just play some music and then maybe do the talking after that, then it would make more sense. I think I will have to lose the headphones, but I can't find a way to record then if I lose the headphones, because I wanted to be playing out on the speakers, but I don't have a system that can. But I don't know, we'll check if I can play it on low volume, and if the mic doesn't pick that voice up, and if it picks only my voice up, then I can use that easily for editing. But I don't know, I'll just check. But anyway, for now, let's just end here. And I'm going to make a part 2 right now.